All right, viewers, what went down on the 28th of August at a toll plaza in Karnal was brutal, a brutal lathi charge. But right before that, it was what the SDM of Karnal, Ayush Sinha, had said, asking cops to smash the heads of protesters, creating a storm, which has also now created a big political storm. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar has stood by the beleaguered SDM, saying maybe the language was wrong, but the action was right. Khattar says that although his choice of words was not correct, strict action was needed to maintain law and order. However, Haryana Deputy CM Dushyant Chautala has condemned Sinha's video assuring strict action. In a clip that has gone viral, Karnal SDM Ayush Sinha was seen instructing the police officials to crack the heads of protesting farmers. He has now apologized for his comments.
इसी तरह का स्पष्ट कर देता हूँ, सर छोड़ देना। हाँ, कहाँ से लगे सर? मैं ड्यूटी मैजिस्ट्रेट और लिखित में बता रहा हूँ। कितने लट मारा? कोई डाउट? मारोगे? कोई जाएगा इसको ब्रीच करके? यहाँ से एक बंदा नहीं जाना चाहिए यार, मेरे पास आए नहीं यार। और अगर गया ना तो उसका सर फुटा होना चाहिए किसी का। ठीक है, क्लियर है ना आपको? ठीक है।
तो वो जो वीडियो ऑडियो सुनी है, उसमें शब्दों का चयन उस अधिकारी का ठीक नहीं है। मतलब इसमें मानने में मुझे कोई गुरेज नहीं है कि सख्ती करना तो उनका काम है, लेकिन शब्दों का चयन संभल के करना चाहिए। और जब लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को मेंटेन करने के लिए फोर्सेस काम करती हैं, तो क्या क्या नहीं होता है, सारी सख्ती उपयोग की जाती है। हरियाणा को उन्होंने बहुत गलत चुन लिया है इस आंदोलन का, और इसमें पंजाब का हाथ है। पंजाब के पत्रकार मित्र बैठे हैं, इसमें पंजाब की सरकार के लोगों का हाथ है। वरना राज्यपाल जाकर के मुख्यमंत्री को इस प्रकार से लड्डू खिलाते हुए नहीं दिखता। मैं कुछ कड़वी सच्चाई बोल रहा हूं।
उसका परिवार और वे लोग सब आरएसएस से जुड़े हुए हैं, लेकिन इस तरह की विचारधारा आरएसएस ने उनके दिमाग में घुसा दी है कि वो अधिकारी बन गए, आईएएस अधिकारी बन चुका है। उसके बाद में भी वो जो उनका एजेंडा है उससे बाहर नहीं निकल कर आ रहा, और जिसकी मानसिकता ये है कि किसान जो यहाँ पे हैं, अधिकारी होने के बाद में ऑर्डर दे रहा है पुलिस वालों को कि सिर फुटे बगैर एक भी आदमी नहीं जाना चाहिए। तो यही हालात हैं कि पैर पर लाठी लग सकती थी, कमर पर लग सकती थी, लेकिन इंटेंशन सिर को फोड़ा गया, उनकी हड्डियां तोड़ी गई, और करीब 200 से ज़्यादा किसान ये हैं कि जिसका एमएल नहीं हुआ।
All right, viewers. Now, the Haryana Chief Minister M.L. Khattar has said the language used by the SDM was wrong, but the action was right. On the other hand, the Deputy Chief Minister Dushyant Singh Chautala till now has maintained strong action is going to be taken against the SDM. He's joining us live. Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Chautala. Dushyant ji, many thanks for joining us. My first question, especially after what the Chief Minister of Haryana has said, that there was nothing wrong in the action. Where does the Haryana government stand? Do you also believe there was nothing wrong with the action or the words used by the SDM?
Preeti ji, you need to understand there are two different stories. Action where it was taken was 15 kilometers away from where the wordings by an IAS officer was used. Wordings are not good. It is not up to the ethical standards of an IAS officer. We have sought a reply and there will be action taken once his reply has been received. The police action where it was taken, there was first attack by these agitators on the police with the kassis, and further the action was taken. And I think if somebody attacks you on your neck with the kassi, you won't wait and give him a garland. You will have to use force.
Dushyant ji, have you toned down what you said earlier? Because you said strong action will be taken. His language was abrasive, it was brazen, he should not have said it. Do you still believe in that? And if you do, will you now stand for strong action? Because, you know, your party has cut its teeth when it comes to the farm agitation. You've grown from there. Would you be standing by the farmers at this point of time? Because right now, at the Maha Panchayat, there's a very clear message that has gone out, that the SDM needs to step down.
No, it is. It is not up to his ethical standard under the oath which he takes to become an IAS officer, and for that, whatever action is required, we will take it.
So, Dushyant ji, you're saying now you will be waiting for the SDM's written reply there's a reply that has been asked on is choice of language, choice of words, and only after that will action be contemplated.
Let the reply come first. Let us see what he replies to the government in written, and then further necessary action will be taken.
You know, but the fact is, your government, even the central government, has constantly said communication channels are open with the farmers. With incidents such as this, Dushyant, do you reckon these are communication channels which are open? Because right now there's no action taken against the man who said smash the heads of these farmers.
I would just say one thing, that till the talks will not start again, till the time these 40 leaders will not come for talks, nothing can be resolved. And if they seriously want this to be resolved, then they need to get into discussion with the center as soon as possible. And if they need, I can be there, you can also be there, your channel or all the channels can coordinate. And if they require a bus, we can send a bus for 40 people, but till they don't come for talks, it cannot be resolved.
Dushyant, you are saying that, you're just saying that, peace can be brokered, they need to come back to the table. But like I said, incidents such as this don't quite initiate that kind of response. And there's been a complete breakdown in communication as well. On the other hand, also there's been a refrain, especially by Haryana leaders, suggesting that farmers are not from Haryana, they are from Punjab and Western UP. Do you also agree?
See, farmers are there of our state, but there is no actual leadership from Haryana. The leadership which is running the show is either from Punjab or Uttar Pradesh, and it clearly shows how they have moved the movement towards our state and how they have changed the scenario of the state today. For 9 months, our 2 major highways which connect to Delhi have been shut down. Industries are getting impacted. Development works have been stopped in that area. It is impacting.
Fair enough, Dushyant, but now let me talk about Haryana. Would you agree right now? आपको मतलब कि इस वक्त पे अगर आप जाएं, आपके सीएम जाएं, आपके एमएलए जाएं, बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं कि आपका जाना मुश्किल है वहां पर, चॉपर लैंड नहीं होने देते हैं फार्मर्स.
See, if you talk as of today, I don't see any trust today between both parties, because they have not sat on a spot for last 7 months for any kind of talks.
वही सवाल फिर से पूछूंगी दुष्यंत जी. Last question, do you agree that there are many MLAs, including so many times your own chopper hasn't been able to land in Haryana, where rallies of the chief minister had to be cancelled at the last minute because there is so much anger right now on ground?
देखिए, जिस तरह के हालात आज के दिन प्रदेश में, इसमें अराजकता बढ़ रही है. डिप्टी स्पीकर की गाड़ी तोड़ी गई, हमारे एक एमएलए की गाड़ी तोड़ी गई, उसके बाद पार्टी के पॉलिटिकल प्रोग्राम्स हो, गवर्नमेंट के प्रोग्राम्स हो, उनको डिस्टर्ब करा जाता है. क्या असली उद्देश्य इसके पीछे किसी कानून है? क्या ये लोग पंजाब इलेक्शंस के लिए ये व्यवस्था बनाने का काम करें? और जिस तरीके से कांग्रेस के पूर्व अध्यक्ष जाखड़ साहब की स्टेटमेंट आई थी और उनने पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री को बधाई दी थी कि उनने इस आंदोलन को जो मदद करके दिल्ली के बॉर्डर पर पहुंचाया, ये अपने आप में दर्शाता है कि आज ये पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा के पीछे चलने लगी.
Dushyant ji, many thanks for talking to us. Thank you for that exclusive interview there. With that, I want to quickly now shift focus. The Deputy CM there, though I want to reiterate, says that a written explanation has been asked for by the SDM. He's going to give it and only then action will be contemplated. He also says very clearly that the language used by him is highly unethical and unwarranted and unbecoming of the post that he keeps. Let's now quickly shift focus to the other big developing story we are tracking, and those are schools opening in the times of COVID. Schools in as many as 5 states will open its doors to children. Should they open is another debate.
From September 1st, children will be back in schools in more states of the country. Schools are reopening for classes 9th to 12th in the national capital Delhi, classes 4 and 5 in Haryana, classes 8th to 12th in Telangana and Tamil Nadu, and classes 10th to 12th in Assam. The Delhi Disaster Management Authority has released guidelines to be followed by the schools in the capital. Maximum 50% capacity is allowed in the classroom. All teachers and non-teaching staff should be vaccinated. Students will be barred from sharing lunch, books, copies and stationery. Students and teachers living in COVID containment zones will not be allowed to come to schools and colleges. Will following these guidelines be enough to ensure the safety of school-going children? This is the big question on the mind of parents. India can perhaps look at the United States to be better prepared. The United States, that opened schools in mid-July, is now witnessing a surge in COVID cases among children and is battling. In June, the US, which is battling the Delta variant, was recording 10,000 COVID cases among kids. This rose to 120,000 in the week ending 12th August. This jumped 50% to reach 180,000 in the week ending 19th of August.
It's a 300-400% increase in the number of kids. It also is reflective or reflects the fact that the kids are sicker because we've got a higher percentage of our COVID positive patients who need ICU care as well.
Since early July, we've seen a steady increase in the number of cases, and we've also seen an increase in hospitalized children and adolescents as well. It is considered a fourth wave here, and it's due to the Delta variant, plain and simple. The Delta variant is the most contagious variant of COVID yet known.
The surge in COVID cases have prompted many schools in the worst-hit southern states to make masks mandatory.
The mask mandate, well, it kind of makes the school safe. I didn't really like the virtual school, even though I had to go through it. So even though we're with the mask, it kind of gives us, it keeps us safer in school, and we're able to actually go a physical learning, which I think it's a better form of learning. So if I have to wear a mask to learn, then I'll wear a mask.
Several days.
Anthony Fauci, the US's top infectious diseases expert, has backed allowing anti-COVID vaccines for children below the age of 12 once regulatory approvals are granted. This, he believes, would help in containing the Delta spread. Has India seen the worst of Delta, or is the third wave coming? The jury is still out on that. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, guys, let's quickly move on. After 2.5 months, 1 million registrations, 88 teams and 4 intensive levels, the Esports Premier League Cup was swept by Mumbai Marshals. And in the award ceremony was none else but the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia.
The tournament winners, and I invite the team Mumbai Marshals to come out.
The Esports Premier League trophy finally went home with Mumbai Marshals consisting of the 4-member team of Naitik Khosto, Asjad Khatib, Indranil Saha and Jayesh Yadav. They also took home the prize money of 12 lakh rupees.
हार्ड वर्क करना होगा, बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत करना होगा स्पोर्ट्स में, तब जाके ऐसे लेवल पे जैसे हम लोग अभी जीते, मुंबई को रिप्रेजेंट किया एंड जीते, तो हार्ड वर्क बहुत ज़्यादा करना होगा.
अप्स एंड डाउन्स बहुत आएंगे, लेकिन बस तुम्हें हार नहीं माननी है, तुम्हें आगे वर्क करते जाना है.
स्टार्टिंग में बहुत ज़्यादा हेक्टिक रहता है, 16 to 20 hours, 22 hours, सीरियसली बिना सोए भी गेम कंटिन्यू करना है बस.
Most valuable player, the winner is Jayesh Yadav from Mumbai Marshals.
Jayesh Yadav of Mumbai Marshals also took home the most valuable player award of the Esports League.
Really I'm just panicking right now because of first time this was my that I'm winning this tournament and MVP.
The team which found itself in the second place at the ESPL, and that was the Bangalore Ballistics.
Though Bangalore Ballistics put up a valiant effort, they took home the runners-up trophy and prize money of 6 lakh rupees.
We were close to first place, मतलब एकदम close थे first place के, and पूरे tournament में हम लोग like top पे थे, but last में finals में थोड़ा सा गेम ये हो गया इम्बैलेंस, तो टॉप कर सकते थे, बट कोई नहीं, इस बार सेकंड के, नेक्स्ट टाइम होपफुली फर्स्ट करेंगे.
chief guests, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia gave away the prizes and expressed his full support for the esports format.
ये एक इतना वेल एक्सेप्टेड कंपटीशन, वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड कंपटीशन भी बन सकता है। देश में मुझे लगता है पहली बार इस तरह की शुरुआत हो रही है। आई कांग्रेचुलेट द टीम। तो ये कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है कि आज से 5 से 10 साल के अंदर अंदर आप जो भी हमारे विनर्स बैठे हैं, इनके आगे की जनरेशन ये पूछने लगी कि क्या इस देश में ऐसी जनरेशंस भी होती थी जो कभी स्पोर्ट्स नहीं खेलती थी? क्या सिर्फ फील्ड में गेम खेले जाते थे? अब क्योंकि आप लोग आगे बढ़ गए हैं, तो every government has to follow what the generations are doing, where the generations are leading. So I can promise from this stage कि हम दिल्ली में स्पोर्ट्स को बढ़ावा देने के लिए whatever is required and whatever can be done, we'll do it.
That's not all. The award ceremony also saw the unveiling of the new esports world logo and a promise by the India Today group for the competition to become bigger and better next year.
I've had the pleasure of launching many products at the India Today group. I can't wait to see where this brand launch of ours goes. The next tournament for India Today Gaming is going to be the World eSport Cup, and we couldn't be more excited to take our brand international.
We congratulate all the winners of ESPL 2021 and wish them happy gaming till we meet again.
Welcome back. You're watching a fact check segment where we bust certain claims masquerading to be facts on social media platforms and WhatsApp groups. Now, there's an image that is floating about suggesting that this was the image in Kabul after the Kabul bomb blast. The fact on that, viewers, this picture was taken in 2017. The Kabul river was dyed red to symbolize the bloody Afghan conflict. So nothing really to do with the Kabul blast this time, but metaphorically quite correct there. But this picture is factually wrong. With that, a quick break. To stay with us. On the other side is To The Point.